Well, ladies and gentlemen, yours truly is baling round bales for the first time in his life. So far it's going okay. This monitor sure is noisy. What's nice about this rig is this baler is pretty much all automatic. I turn the screen on, turn the P2 on, set my gear and go. And obviously I drive back and yep. I'm moving. I'm not really waving, I'm just, I stay on this side for a few seconds and then I'll wiggle. Right about now, wiggle back over to this side and stay over here for about 5-10 seconds and then repeat the process. So I got about 25 acres of hay to bale for my boss. And we're full. Alright, now we gotta sit there. You can kind of see the net wrap rolling in there. You gotta wait for that to stop. That's wrapping the bale right now, okay. Now we can open the end gate. Bale will roll out. Make sure you let the bale out in a smart spot where it won't roll too far. Make sure it's out of the way. Put her back down. You gotta wait, you gotta listen for it to slam. And the screen here, you guys can see it'll show the baler that the door is closed. It'll show it open, then it'll show it closed when the sensor says it's closed. I gotta shift down a gear because otherwise it's really jumpy at first. And I can shift back up. So when I'm starting out a new bale, I basically just start right in the middle here for a little while until the monitor starts saying I need to go one way or another, and then I go that way that it wants me to go. So basically, whichever side here is lower is the side I drive away from. Or it could be whichever side is higher is the side I drive to. Now I'll go back over to this side here. And another thing you want to try to do is end your bale right in the middle of the row, if possible. So I'll stay over here for a little while, and I'll go boo-dook, right over here for a little while, and stay here for a little while, and yeah. These are only 4x5s, nothing special. But for those of you wondering, I am baling this for my boss, like I said, not for us, for my boss. And if you didn't know, I work at an equipment dealer. You can kind of see the shirt I'm wearing. Scenic Bluffs Equipment here in town. He actually used to sell these tractors and balers until he got in an argument with the company of New Holland. Now he sells different. He doesn't really sell necessarily farm equipment, but he still sells tractors and we sell lawnmowers and such. But anywho, sometimes I'll be working in at the dealership, other times I'll be out here doing this. It just depends where he needs me more, but I get paid to do it, so I don't really care. And these are nicer tractors than what I have at home. Even though it's only a little 4-baner and I can't figure out how to adjust the frickin' seat. Now you see, my boss is a short person, so these seats are jacked all the way forward. I can't figure out how to open this one. Or open it? Move it. So yeah, I'm gonna end you guys here for now. Wow, I don't know. Oh, shoot. I missed it, guys, but look at the hay tornado. Holy balls. Wow. Don't see that every day. That's kind of crazy. Sheesh. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get to do some replant. So I got Michael's no-till drill right here, obviously. And we're gonna no-till some beans into this ground here that got hit by frost pretty badly. Here's a few spots in this field, nothing bad. 3 acres at most, I'd say. But we're gonna come back in here and drop the sucker down. I don't know how fast I'm supposed to go this thing. I'll go in 10th gear and see what happens, but I'll drop it down right there just because I can. I can drop the no-till coulters down. I don't know how deep they're supposed to go. I literally I've never ran this before and I wasn't told how to run it, so we'll figure something out. Alright. Put her in gear. We'll try 10th gear and see what happens. I mean, I think 10th gear is fine. But we ain't got far to go. I mean, yeah, just the headlands here. Thank God we didn't have the whole field. This is one of those occasions where you kind of wish you might have had crop insurance, but we got bean seed for free, so. I mean, and it's just a headland too. It's not really a big deal. But it's just kind of weird how there's frost damage here and a little bit out right in there somewhere, but the rest of the field's fine, so. I don't know, but it is what it is. What do you do? So we'll come up into here somewhere. Once, probably right in here. Lift up. Back up. And start the process over again. So I got at least 2 spots in this field to do. Maybe 3. Dad's gonna go look, see if he can find any more. So yeah. I'll get back around up here and yeah. I'll come back to you guys when I'm done. Well everyone, we're done replanting corn 2021. You know, we just used the skid steer and the old cycler plant where we had a pump on there to run the hydraulics, you know. And I had a hydraulically driven pump here to run that, so yeah, it's our planting rig. Nah, I'm just kidding of ya. I just drug this sucker out of the woods. It's been sitting there probably as long as Dad has been alive. Maybe not that long, but ever since Dad can remember. So this is one of 3 planters I gotta pull out. This one's got liquid fertilizer tanks. The other ones are both stuck in the ground. Like, no, the one's stuck in the ground. I think that one's been there even longer than this one. But the other one is laying on the ground. And basically, this one's in road mode and the other ones are in plant mode. Planting position, whatever you want to call it. So this is really the only one I can drag home right now. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't decide to start going down on me halfway across the hayfield, because that would not be good. But I know you guys can't see that well, so I'll show it to you when we get home. But there was trees growing through the frame and everything, but we're out of the woods now. We're at home. So I'll see if something happens. Alright, so last night I know I said I'd show you guys that planter, right? Well, got another one drug out here, carrying it home with 856. I'm not going to say how good it's going. Had to tie a chain, I don't know if you guys can see it. Somewhere's in there's a chain going from the bucket to the cross member on the loader there. Because the bucket loves to lose pressure in the hydraulic rams and it curls down all the time. Hydraulic rams probably need to be built because they're shot. So I tied that down so the bucket wouldn't keep falling down. The loader itself stays up pretty good. As I say that, I raise it up. I know you guys can't see me, but we're in the old 856 loader tractor here. Out of all the tractors we have right now, this tractor's been around the longest. It's got a lot of hours on it. Closer to 10,000. So, we're going to get this one home. I'm going to see if I can get the last one home, and hopefully I can. That would be great. So, yeah. I'll meet you guys when we get back home with the other one then. Alrighty, so we got planter number 3 right now. I don't know, we're almost halfway across the field. But this one took a bit more to get out because it was stuck in the ground a bit more. This one's been there longer. I think this one's been around the longest out of all of them. At least been up in the woods the longest. This one was actually bought brand new. Well, I shouldn't say brand new, but the sticker says it was bought in town at some point in time. At the old IH dealership, Schwartz's Farm Equipment, which we actually run some of their ground. We own, actually, there's about 60 acres on this side of the interstate that was theirs, and there's about 40 on the other side of the interstate that we farm that was theirs. We like to farm the rest of the 40, which it would be, it's a whole 80 over there, it's a whole 80 over here, I believe. I don't remember, it was like 80 and 80 or something, goofy. Yeah, that's right. It was 80 acres on this side of the interstate, 80 acres on the other side of the interstate is what they owned. Grandpa bought majority of it. He wanted to buy it all, but they wouldn't let him buy it all because they wanted to build a house on the 140 acres. So it would be nice to get that under our name, either rent or buy it. I don't know. It'd be nice to get a whole bunch more land. That way we can do this farming thing full time. That'd be nice, but that's the dream. Somehow turn a farm into a fully functioning farm for 2 families that can support 2 to 3 families at least. Because that's what it would have to do, support 2 or 3 families. But anyhow, yeah. Once again, this planter's been sitting up there since Dad can remember. Oh yeah. guys when we have them all sitting in a line at home, if we make it that far. Alright, so I know I said I was going to show you guys all three of these planters sitting in a line, but I just started taking tanks off of this one. I only got one off. Other two are sitting out over there, as you can see. So I'm working on this one first because it's the easiest one to work on first. Basically, I'm going to take anything that's not metal off from the, well, I'm going to leave the gauge or the closing wheels here on. I don't know what you would call those, gauge wheels, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I'm going to leave the tires on because those are a pain to get off. But that tank's coming off, that tank's coming off. Maybe, well, is this metal? This is probably metal. I don't know, it's plastic. That'll come off, maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. But basically just purring out, getting ready to send to the scrap heap. I am going to take these hydraulic rams off, because why not? So, yeah. I'll come back to you guys when the thing's done.
Hates rust. It's starting to buckle. I don't want it to hit me when it splits.
Yeah. Alright, we're back here today. We are out at my boss's place and we are picking up round bales. So he's got a Branson 5520C over there picking up bales. And I got the F350 and I got the rollback truck up there. So he's gonna start loading bales up. And, well, I think he's going to load up on the rollback first. He's going to take that out to wherever he's taking it to. And then he's going to take off and I'll start loading what's left here. There's straw here from another field because I'm taking hay and straw to one place. This is the field I was baling in a little while back. I'll actually probably include these fields together. This is second crop now. I never got to finish baling this field because it started pouring rain. There he goes. So that's a 55 horse tractor if you were wondering. So that's what I do for a job, is I basically sell and maintenance those tractors, those Bransons, which have built a very good reputation for themselves. Not many people have heard of them, but there's no comparison between a John Deere and a Branson, or John Deere Kubota. But they are different, but they're a good tractor. I will be honest. So yeah, he's gonna go fill up the rollback up there. Fill that up. I think he's gonna put 11 bales on there, and then I'll put 9 on the truck here. And we'll call her a day. But that tractor doesn't have any fluid in the tires, I don't think. Windshield washer fluid is what I put in them because it's not corrosive, and it don't freeze in the wintertime, and it doesn't mess with the tires any. So, like, there's some people I know they'll put beet juice in. Beet juice freezes, one. Number two, beet juice, if the hole or the tire gets punctured, gets a hole in it or anything, you can't put a patch in it because the tire is just junk. Because the beet juice just eats away at it. So, yeah, I don't think that one has any windshield washer fluid in it. So yeah, we get windshield washer fluid in 55-gallon drums. Get them by the pallet and we fill them up. But we saw a lot of these tractors. We saw so many that we can't keep them in at the store because they just sell them all the time. As soon as they come in, they're gone. Some of them are gone before they're even in. So Oh, yep, I'll keep you guys posted, I guess, what's going on here. Just loading bales. Alright, so we're done in this field. I'm moving the last bale, and I gotta park the tractor off in the weeds up here so the boss can spread fertilizer. Then I gotta take the truck there, and I gotta go to another farm about 20 miles away and put wagons in the shed. And then I get to go to my actual job. So I get to do a mixture of stuff in my job. I get to farm one day, and the next day I get to sell tractors or service tractors and mowers. So it's a pretty nice farm back here though. It's hilly, rolling hills. I don't know, there's probably like 30 acres here, maybe 20 of hay. The rest is beans. So park this bale in the weeds here, and I'll park the tractor along with it. So that's all there is to be done here.